Salutations! Welcome to the Tainted Grail Fall of Avalon video and probably partial playthrough. Guess we'll see. This is maybe the third or fourth time I'm trying to record videos for this game. First couple of times I couldn't resist the intrusive thoughts that made me become cheater, or I wasn't really in the mood, or was too tired, or depressed, or any number of reasons. One of them was me trying to play New Game Plus, but didn't really feel that. So let's just try and play the game, see how things work out. I'm gonna try and shut up for cutscenes and the like, so I'm not talking over the awesome and dramatic story. I have remembered to turn off the copyrighted music. A lot of the music in this game is pretty good, but apparently a bunch of it is also licensed and stuff, so it would be great to play that. That would give me YouTube problems probably, and I do not want to have YouTube problems. I do have a bunch of water here, so I don't dehydrate. This is King Arthur on his throne. Camelot has long lost its glory and splendor. Now the capital stands as a symbol of impending collapse. Well, that's not nice. Here's hoping the character creator doesn't have the issues it usually does. Though I think it's gonna play a cutscene first. Eventually.
The all-consuming Red Death. 600 years ago, King Arthur led the Great Escape from the homelands, where our kingdoms were ravaged by the plague. Leading people to Avalon, he started the Age of Conquest and took the island from the Four Dwellers. Using the mysterious powers of Menhirs, together with Merlin, they cleansed the land of the weirdness, a primordial force of chaos and possibility. But now, long after the death of the king, Camelot is in shambles as Avalon fractures into chaos. Old legends are gone, and the weirdness is creeping back into our lands. The bleeding heart of the plague has started beating once more. And the Red Death has returned. Rulers of the island asylum, an order of the Red Priests, are desperate to stop it by any means necessary. Rotting in one of their cells is a stranger who might bring a spark of change to this cursed island stuck in everlasting autumn.
Autumn? I thought it was autumn. Autumn. Well, let's hope the character creator loads, because sometimes it does not, and that's not ideal. Oh, there we go. There's a dude. Not the dude. Let's go with Strong, because this is going to be a melee character. Got different colors we can go with. We can go with kind of corpse, or pale, or that. I don't know why this is an option. I guess it's... Let's go with that. It's my usual go-to. As for face, there's a bunch of faces. I mean, we probably will not see the character all that much, so all of this is neat, but at the end of the day, not super super crucial to the gameplay experience, though it is nicer to have a character that looks neat. We've got different kind of hair. We got this, that, this interesting cut. We got this long hair. I think for a warrior, it would probably make a lot more sense to have short hair, or something like this, or that. Yeah, this is one of those modern side cuts, isn't it? So we want to have a functional haircut, something like... I think this probably works. What hair color do we want? We got blonde, and we got darker blonde, and we got orange and red, purple, pink. Do they have hair dye around here, or green? I can be a grey person with blue hair. It's pretty cool. Not really going for any kind of specific look. Just something familiar, I suppose. Yeah, I guess that works. Now we can paint the character with the stripes over that, or this, or that. So we got some, I think, Celtic and some Nordic paints we can choose from. We can also give them different colors, though I think for these black usually works the best. I don't know if painting her is ideal or the best option here, but I mean, sure, why not? It looks... I mean, she's gonna be wearing armor anyway, but it does look kind of cool. Names! Names, my weakness. I think one of the recordings was split because I sat here for a while trying to think of a name. I haven't really thought of a great name in the time that I had to prepare for this. But I will try not to waste too much time in this. So what's a good name for a warrior lady? Let me look up some cool names on the internet. Won't take long. There's Celtic, Hebrew, Bengali, Greek. Greek? I don't think that's Latin? Roman. I think something Norse, Celtic, or something like that would probably make more sense. Gaelic? English. German and Dutch means famous battle. Louisa. Famous battle. The thing is, the game's Maeve, Warrior Queen of Connacht. Sure. Maeve. It's Irish. Is this what an Irish person looks like? Maybe not, but it sounds good. Do I want to keep this? Don't want to spend forever making a character. Let's just go with the pale and black. It's a good color scheme. Difficulty. Despite having finished this game once, I'm not actually that good at it. So I'm gonna be playing on easy. There's this button for making the game even more easy, but I think playing on Explorer by itself is gonna be harsh on my dignity enough, and it'll probably keep the game easy-ish without making it so easy that it's gonna be uninteresting.
Rise and shine. Yes, it's me again. And I hope this time you'll cooperate without me needing to repeatedly hit you in the face, eh?
I don't want to be hit repeatedly in the face. That's not nice. Oh dear. Let's check our character. Oh no, we have the plague. That doesn't look nice. That's not an ideal situation. Here we have Dash, Red Death. You are sick and will soon die. There's no cure for the Red Death. That's a good start. This game does have these kinds of skill sort of stat thingies. These are stats or attributes. These are skills that will improve the more I use this respective type of ability. Like, the more I get hit while wearing heavy armor, the more my heavy armor skill will fill up. And that'll slightly increase that efficiency and effectiveness. Similarly, using two-handed weapons will increase my damage. Running a lot will make me go faster. It's not a huge deal, it's just something that's kind of there. That'll respectively increase over time. As for attributes, these are fairly straightforward. It also just says what each attribute does. For this character, I think I will want to have strength and dexterity, since dexterity is important for spears, I think, as well as strength, because that's just a melee damage increase. Endurance is also important, so I will at least get strength, endurance, and dexterity, and probably practicality. I mean, this perception is nice, but I'm not going to be leaning too much on critical hits. It's probably just going to be this, because practicality just has a bunch of miscellaneous bonuses, as well as increasing weak spot damage, which is effectively the damage multiplier or damage increase for hitting someone in the face. Which, given we're going to be using spears this playthrough, will probably be a bit easier than if we were, say, using a sword, which has fewer stabs in its animation than I would like. Here we have the 7 commandments. First came the prophet, then came the word. The word is sacred. The pope, his cardinals, and his priests received the word. The word is the way. We are all brothers and sisters, starving for the word. The word is sustenance. Together in holy suffering, we walk the pilgrim's path. The word is our strength. We repent by facing the trials of the plague. The word is our cure. The priests clad in red guide us towards grace. The word is salvation. There are no other sanctities, only the prophet's word and will of the Red Church. Do not doubt your faith, and you will be rewarded. How nice that they give me that in torture prison. My favorite. Hello.
Look, we just have to get this over and done with. Unless you want a visit from someone upstairs. And, trust me, you don't. Just like before, no food until we're done here. And the moment you start getting on my nerves, we're going back to my tried and tested fists. So,
Charming.
tell me, what were you doing in the forest when the Red Shields caught you?
I was on my way to enlist in the army.
Army, huh? If I were in charge, I wouldn't even consider letting you join the ranks. I'd rather feed you to the dogs. Less waste.
I don't think that's a good
You
idea.
were planning to enlist with...
Infantry, of course. What do we have? There's not a single one that increases two-handed weapons, but infantry increases heavy armor, blocking, and one-handed, which is these are desirable bonuses, since for the tutorial island at least, we will be using a one-handed weapon and a shield.
Ah, my father was a foot soldier, you know.
Before he was
One
run
day,
over by a
he got
horse.
trampled by the cavalry, and that was the end of his glorious military career. Okay, that was easier than I expected. Now, unfortunately, we'll have to stop.
Oh well. I'm sure he will be missed by someone.
I've always found it puzzling that these people won't bathe. You, I understand. You're literally rotting in this damned cell. But them? There's just no excuse for the stench. There they are. Finally. I know. You've a million questions. But they'll have to wait. One of these keys will open your cell. When you get out, head left. I'll scout ahead.
By scouting ahead, he mostly just means he's gonna walk forward and shoot him like a handful of people dead. So I probably won't have to. Let's override that one. And check my audio settings. They're probably good. And I think I'm audible. Yeah, we got a pail. Don't need a pail. Open. Beggar's Fare, my favorite. And mead, pants, hood, bandages. Guess I can use the club. I don't really want to dress as a red priest. That's unlike those people. I got a club, which is probably better than nothing. I can use my fists, but they're not optimal. Pale, spoiled meat. It's kind of dark in here. Oh, there's a small health potion. Yum. Would be nice to find a torch somewhere around here. Ah, another dead guy. Worn leather boots. Suppose I can do with some boots. And there's ale and a menhir figure. Yep, that's one of the permanent health bonuses I talked about. Well, one of the permanent bonuses. I will probably end up saving this one, duping it, and putting the dupes in the box. So if ever I want to have more of those whenever I'm done with recording the game and want to, like, play the game by myself and fall victim and succumb to the temptation, then I can do that. Yeah, I can cook in this game. Fish soup. So, the cooking. We can make groats and oats into Beggar's Fare. I don't really remember any other recipes. There's butter. Potato. Undercooked food means I failed in making anything decent. How about milk and potato? Mashed potato. How about poultry and potato? Undercooked food. How about flour and potato? Undercooked food. How about flour and chicken? Undercooked food. How about how about oats and groats? We'll just make one of that. So the main benefit of making food like this is that you okay, that didn't really turn into anything. These give health over time, which if you have like less than a 10,000 health, which is something that I did before, these are actually quite useful, especially given we only have 48 health at the moment, which isn't a lot. Okay, I'm gonna save before lockpicking because got only very few lockpicks, and if I want to visit all the things I can find in here, I will need lockpicks. Options are good. Oh yeah, there's pornography, my favorite. Not actually. Treatment records. The patient is mentally stable, though physical symptoms of the Red Death persist. I've started applying a small dose of black henbane to his skin and asked him to keep a dream journal. Progress is strong, but he panics easily. I'll introduce a calming agent to help him relax and open his mind without fear. The patient's mental state is worse than expected. Upon waking, he's either become fully catatonic and curls up, or curls up muttering. The patient is now fully catatonic, unresponsive, unmoving, not eating. Death seems the only mercy left. I'll conduct an autopsy to seek potential brain changes. There must be something to learn here. Oh yeah, I guess you gave him drugs or something? Ramblings of a weary mind. The dark nights here are endless. Everything breathes and calls crisply. A red monk came and put fire in my chest, but I knew it was a good thing. The first and only king visited me the night before. Arthur wept, then reached to me with his hands, not 2 but 4, never closer to the king's grace. Then he disappeared. The bleeding heart of the plague beats in frantic despair. 1, 2, 1, 2. I hear its rhythm from behind the wall. I know it, I feel it. 1, 2, 1, 2. Organic machinery that created this place and these people. Put your ears to the walls and listen. 1, 2, 1, 2. Listen. Knowing the things about the game that I do, that's pretty interesting, actually. What's this? Brother Adamus will fix this hole in about a week. Please leave it be until then, okay? Right. Yep, I know how to fight. I got a club. Not that I have to. Not really a big fan of the whole sneaky, but it does work. And logically, if I do not have to fight and can just murder someone in one hit, I probably should. Right, so these people like to keep jars and brains, skull. I don't want to pick up people brains, that's not good. This tunnel is scheduled to be filled and secured. Stay clear and avoid tampering with it. Pretty sure that tunnel doesn't really lead anywhere. Helga, male, Burrow, Red Death, Stage 1. The fever brought on by the Red Death have left a lasting mark on the patient's mind. He's plagued by numerous visions. Mood changes occur from emotional indifference to religious and ecstatic rapture, leading to foretelling doom. Observe. Hi, man.
Drip, drip, drip. Do you hear it? Soon the king will return.
I believe
told
you.
the priests. They laughed, but they'll soon see for themselves.
Our once in future
Drip.
king.
Drip, drip. The storm is gathering.
What are you talking about?
At last, the age of resurrections shall end, and then the once and future king will return. I cannot wait to behold his radiance, drip after drip. With each drop, it gets closer and closer.
Well, you're free to go.
None of us are free. We are all bound. All bound. And to go? No. I don't want to. I found my place to await the king.
The king.
You can go if you want, but you won't get far. We're all bound. All bound.
How come this guy's getting clothed and I don't?
Trip after trip. Closer and closer.
What's that guy done to deserve clothes? Oh yeah, there's someone else in here. Oh hey, that's a funny coincidence. Red Stage 3. Plague progression has stopped. After prolonged exposure to concentrated weirdness, the patient's body has undergone severe alterations. The mutations, however, may have halted the progression of the disease. Hold for observation. After 4 weeks proceed with disposal. Goodness gracious.
Do you see what a miracle I am? Healed. Healed. I am no longer sick.
I'm pretty sure this just means you're not getting any more sick.
The depths, filled with the weirdness. Oh, and a chamber. It was rather dreadful, I must admit. They left me here for some time. I can't quite remember. I felt everything within me turn inside out, then settle back into place once more. I thought I was dying, but now all is well. The worst is behind me.
Can I help you somehow?
You don't need to help me. The Red Priests already did. They cured me. Thanks to them, I feel just fine now.
I'm gonna murder
I hope
you,
the same fate awaits you and you'll no longer suffer.
technically.
Have a nice day, kind lady.
Good day to you. Ah, it's a shame they will probably murder her, but maybe if I kill enough red priests on my way out of here, they will reconsider. Hey dude, you're kinda dead. So, here we have our first interesting, cool room full of loot. Here we got a shield. Our first shield. Nice. It's, not that great, but good amount of block. Some sage, some groats, some honey, groats, moonshine, peppermint, sage. A bunch of these are potion ingredients and a bunch of these are just food. Both will be useful for getting health. Okay, I'm gonna save. I don't want to waste any lockpicks. potions. Lockpicks and an old letter. My dear Erfur, I finally arrived at the island asylum and I've received my preliminary medical examination. Father Vorgan said that my symptoms point to the very early stages of the Red Death, and that I did well to come here of my own will. He promised to do everything in his power to help me and make sure our son, I write son because I feel the truth of that with my heart, with each heartbeat, is born healthy. I know you had doubts about me coming here, but I really am of good cheer. I will keep you up to date on my progress. I hope to see you soon. I love and miss you very much. Forever yours, Catherine. Can imagine what happened to that person. Ah, clothes. Probably shouldn't carry around too much. I do have a limited carrying capacity, but at least the clothes aren't very heavy. Or a dress. I want to wear anything that gets in the way of fighting stuff though, so I'm gonna wear the shirt. Doesn't functionally make a difference, but makes sense to me. The dress does look nicer. It's all rugged and worn out, which fits aesthetically. Anything in here? 7 commandments, health potion. A note written in blood. To anyone who finds this note, you need to run before they start your treatment, and it makes you realize you need to gnaw your own legs off. I promise that you are not sick, and even if you are, they will not cure you. Save yourself as I did. I stole a small glass jar when they weren't looking, broke it into tiny shards and swallowed them all. Soon I will be free. There's a random heart lying here, okay. Somewhat disheartening. I don't think there's anything useful in that room, but I guess I can visit for completion's sake. I will not pick up the mushrooms. I refuse. Small mana potion. It's not super useful for what I plan to do. Oh well. I do know that there is a healing spell, I just probably won't be getting that one anytime soon. Oh, how charming. The undead. I'm not gonna pick up zombie meat, that's just wrong. This one fits better aesthetically, I think. Nice zombie shirt. I win. Red Priest stuff. Autopsy report. Subject 17. I drilled a burr hole in the left temporal bone, revealing a skull filled with thick, coagulated blood. After draining using Morgane's cut, I saw through the Why? These people are bad. That's what you get. Murked by zombies. Random dead priest. Okay. Well, it's XP if nothing else. Rain. Measuring tool. Saw. Brain. Drowner tongue. Health potion. Monster blood. Notes on weirdness mutations. The mutational changes are not significant, although they span the internal organs, the heart, enlarged to the size of 2 adult fists, increased pulmonary function, etc. Among the contents of the stomach are remains of mutations area overall, an amalgamation of human and porcine internal organs, a 2-chambered stomach with significantly increased capacity, and unnatural tissue fusing the hooves with the body. The heads are joined together in a shape worse than any nightmare. The heck have you been doing in here, man? How's that supposed to cure the plague? Oh, hey. Room of Weirdness Remedies. Handle the afflicted with great care, for their suffering one day. For for their suffering may one day become your own. Record every detail. The smallest note may determine life or death. Brain. Experimental treatment report. I received 3 patients with the mild Red Death symptoms and tested a new treatment using Wildebeest bone meal. Patient 1 had typhoid, not Red Death. I burned the body. By day 3, patient 2. By day 3, she acted erratically, scratching, pulling her hair, and screaming. By day 5, she nearly broke free before her heart failed. Her autopsy may yield more insights. Patient 3. Little effect. The disease progressed at the usual pace, but his mind is clear. I'll continue observing. Conclusion. Despite mixed results, I don't consider the treatments a failure. If adverse effects are reduced, this could be closer to a cure. More brains. People are messed up. Species wood boar. Remember, after handling infected animals, all equipment should be soaked in alchemical cleaning solutions. Infected wood boars that reach the large stage should be euthanized to prevent further spread. Safety protocol violated. Entry is strictly forbidden. Well, I already have the plague, so I'm not gonna get plague too. This one doesn't have a label. Yeah. I don't like that. Father Vaughan's nodes. Subject 37. Katrin Guiscard. Sex female, age 22. Constitution short, skinny, 7 months pregnant. Symptoms typical of the Red Death. Pale red spots on the face, neck, and arms. Cause of death, childbirth. Notes. Exposure to the weirdness might have altered this woman's psyche. Anger outburst, melancholia. As if being here wouldn't be enough cause for that. As for physical alteration, the fetus seemed to be much more affected by the weirdness than the mother, as if it absorbed it all. After the first standard session, the fetus started to grow rapidly. After the second session, its mass had tripled. It needed to be extracted from the womb. The mother did not survive the procedure. The torso and head of the fetus were unnaturally overgrown, but its limbs were weak and flabby. Despite its monstrous appearance, it turned out to be of good viability. More research on subject 3-8 to follow. Good grief. Fuck did they do? Monsters. Just clearing up my screen. Grab the pickaxe and actually let's just read this one real fast. I would like to remind you of what I've mentioned numerous times before, namely that the alchemical station should be cleaned after each use, especially if you're so careless with caustic and toxic substances. I also recommend that you refresh your elementary knowledge about the ingredients of a healing concoction. Those are alcohol and sage, not poisonous plants and hearts. This kind of negligence continues. I will be forced to ask Father Vaughan to revoke your privilege to use the laboratory. May the word of the prophet be your grace. Brother Aaron. Let's make our way through here. Giant rocks. Easy. Let's just save before we fight those two people.
Reveal yourself! Your fate is sealed!
So much for that. Could take more daggers, but pretty sure this is just, yeah, it's just a dagger. Doesn't get much better or worse in terms of daggers. This is just a generic dagger. Brother Cyrus, 33 male, island asylum, Red Death, stage 5. Self-experimentation, wants to know the patient's perspective. The aim is to gather knowledge about the stimuli our patients experience. Treat like a common patient.
Who's there? Forgive me, but my eyes fail me these days. You shouldn't be here. I'm very, very sick.
Who are you?
I am Brother Sirius.
question suggests that you are not one of the Red Priests. Did you escape yourself? You really should have stayed there.
Yeah.
We can't let the plague spread any further. Although, I understand.
You understand what?
All of it. The patience. The madness around. Somewhere along the way, we lost ourselves. The mission to find a cure became a burden. I can't tell who you are, but I'm so sorry for all that we've done. It's a shame, but when you're fighting a losing battle, sometimes there's just no other way. May
Well,
the Prophet's word be a safe haven for you.
I would stab him, but I don't think he's gonna have a very good time if I leave him in there, so... Same difference, really. Ah, food and crafting material. Cup, jar. Hi, dude.
am prepared for this.
Are you? Mana potion. Mron's method of separating the mind. I honestly don't even know what that's about. Letter. It is time, my brothers. You cry, woe is us. We escape death only to follow us here to Avalon, where I say all is not lost. We have been delivered to our salvation, to the one place where we can fight the Red Death and win. For Avalon holds what our homelands did not, the weirdness. Many see the weirdness as a curse, but I believe it's our path to survival. We must not fear it, but we must welcome it. This can heal us. Seek the edge of the weirdness. Embrace it. Let it cure our afflictions. To the brave and the faithful, spread the word. Prepare your tools. Cast out doubt and fear. Open your minds to the weirdness as our saving grace. I think I know who wrote that. Sage, Devil's Snare, Spirit, Burdock Root. Devil's Snare, Spirit. The reason why I'm picking up alcohol is because it is an ingredient for potions. History of the island asylum, why not? And the prophet instructed her disciples, go to the marshes where those marked by the plague wait death, aid them, build an asylum, and keep peace for their bodies and souls. As long as my teachings live on in our hearts, so shall I. Upon her last breath, the acolytes buried her on the Isle of the Dead, then went to the dark morass to build a lazaret, as she commanded. One day King Arthur heard a voice from the prophet's tomb. Opening the coffin, he found not bones, but a beautiful woman, seemingly taken by death in peaceful slumber. Then the words resounded, Arthur, the plague is a trial for all. My disciples have the marshes. Brave the marshes, preaching humbly, yet ask nothing in return. I ask for a place worthy of their sacrifice. Arthur granted her request, directing Morgaine to vacate the four-dweller ruins on the Isle of the Dead for the Red Priests to continue their service. Hi, Ninian.
You're not one of them. Please, free me.
If I release you, you'll spread the plague.
But that's not the freedom I need. You have to kill me. And when it's done, please, take my tags to the Horns of the South. Let Fergus know I didn't run.
Who's Fergus?
He's the quartermaster of the Horns of the South. It's a keep. If you make it out, you should be able to see its lighthouses from the beach.
I understand your pain. Close your eyes.
Thank you. May the All-Mother bless you.
Rest in peace, mister. I could take his pants as an upgrade over my current pants, but that seems inappropriate. Let's make some potions! Make more potions. Could make mana potions, but I don't want to. Oh yeah, that reminds me, I'm pretty sure my cell would have had some cool text on it too. Guess I should go back and take a look. Might be interesting. It's not very far. Someone got dragged out of there. This my cell? Maeve, age unknown, female, King's Road, Red Death, stage 2. Severe skin lesions notably visible around face and hands. Further screening tests are required. Strict protective measure must be enforced. Oh hey, this guy turned into a pile of bones. Funny how that happens. Yeah, there's something over here, maybe? No? Blood transfusion, that's a spell. Brother Cassian's prayer. Kay, today I pray for the healing of your church, for the severance of all rotten fruit in our holy institution. Let pure intent flow through us all. Let the word guide and strengthen the priests who have strayed. This is a humble plea, Brother Cassian. Kay, guide me with thy word among the flock which must be brought back. I don't really want to read those.
Sage and alcohol. It's the simplest recipe. I can't believe I have to keep repeating myself.
You know how they are.
Right.
Before you build a castle, you must first know...
Boing.
I agree. Not alone here.
Enough of this. Blood, Heart, Guts, the Alchemy of Viscera. Did give me a new... Oh, cooking pot. I can cook in here. What if I cook pork with an onion? Pork aspic. What about venison and an onion? Undercooked food. What about fish and an onion? Undercooked food. What about beef and an onion? Undercooked food. What about cabbage and an onion? Undercooked food. What about flour and milk and honey? Undercooked food. Groats and cabbage. Groats and onion. Onion, groats, and cabbage. Oh, it's a simple meal. What is a simple meal? Simple meal? Huh. Well, if you say so. Master cook. Where does this go? I'm sure there's someone really charming up ahead. Let's open up this one. Daiga, 43, female, Whitefield, Red Death, stage 5, severe disability due to nerve damage and muscular atrophy. In the event of an emergency procedure, follow enhanced protective measures to ensure safety for brothers involved.
You're not a priest. Get out of here. Go away before they see you with me.
I want to help you.
Help? There's nothing wrong with me anymore. The priests cured me, you see. I just need a few days to recover, and then I'll be able to go home.
You don't look cured.
I look much better already. In a few days, you won't even see a trace of the illness.
My mistake.
See? I don't need your help.
Well. Never mind then. Ian, 55 to 60, male, Ross Creed. Red Death Stage 2. Severe anterior part of the frontal lobe. Didn't affect the progression of the Red Death symptoms. The patient is prone to self-harm. Severe anterior part of the frontal... What the heck did you do to this guy? Did you lobotomize this dude? Ian, hello?
Can you hear me? Hear me.
The cell is open, you can go.
Can go now. Now. Now.
What have you done to yourself? Traitor! Well, if you say so. Sigia. 32, female, picked. Red Death stage, none. No visible signs of Red Death, like skin discoloration, inflammation, or fever. The subject exhibits visible signs of weirdness, mutation, specifically presence of horn-like growths on the head. Subject deceased, transported for disposal. Origin potion. Pictish experiment subject first node. Patient records Sigia. Female picked approximately 30 years old. Found among the deceased in Kurnacht. Red Death stage under observation. Suspected innate immunity. Experiment 1. It seems Kai has blessed us. We've never had a Pictish patient before. She was found in a village with severe outbreak but showed no symptoms, not even early ones. Brother Crispus has ordered observation, but what if she never falls ill? The patient exhibits visible mutations from the weirdness. The horns on her head are remarkable. I wish she'd been more cooperative. Surely she holds knowledge we lack. I've tried to persuade her, but she remains defiant. Why? Lives are at stake. She calls us children, stumbling in the dark. So why won't she help us? Experiment 3. We attempted to introduce the Red Death by injecting her with blood from a stage 5 patient. This caused a violent initial reaction, but after 3 days with basic healing potions she stabilized and showed no symptoms. She's less of a patient, more of a subject. I'm conflicted about that fact. Experiment 4. Brother Crispus took her away 2 days ago. I worried she wouldn't return, but she's back. And he seemed thrilled, citing her innate response to the weirdness as ready to proceed. He forbade me from documenting it. Cedar seems quieter. I should check on her. The fuck did you do? Monsters. Yo.
And who the hell are you?
Take it easy, I'm not with the Red Priests.
Then you're in luck. Or you'd be lying here too. Bastards tried to cut me up again. They call it an experiment, but I know torture when I feel it.
You recognize torture because you've been tortured,
Was
or...?
I the one doing the torturing? Both, pup. I won't lie. Sometimes you're the hammer. Sometimes the nail. But if you want to get out of here, you'll need to become the damn hammer.
Have you seen a hooded man with a bow? He helped me to escape.
I don't know. Barely saw anything, because I was either knocked out or had blood in me eyes. You're lucky to have someone risking their own arse to help you out.
What is your name?
Concher, from the Dalrieta, pup, if you hadn't already guessed that much.
Well, farewell.
No time for a chinwag, just get the hell out of here.
That's the idea. Well, good luck to that guy. Conqueror. 42. Human male, Dalriata, Gunvalda tribe. Red stage, death null. No visible signs of red death like skin discoloration, inflammation, or fever. Why is he here then? Remarkable physical resilience and strength. Severe aggression. Administer high dose of sedatives. Ensure the patient is well restrained. Approach with utmost caution. Well, apparently they failed in that. Yep. You know what? Good on him. These people had it coming. Oh yeah. Free spear. That's more like it. Hi, Hob. Egan. 74. Male. Fernwood. Red Death Stage 3. Well-defined skin lesions with raised borders. Loss of sensation in affected areas due to nerve involvement. Maintain a safe distance whenever possible to reduce the risk of droplet transmission. Doesn't look sick.
Are you trying to escape, my child? That's very brave of you, I must say.
We should escape together.
Escape? Me? But this is exactly where I should be. I appreciate your offer, but I believe fate has brought me here for a reason. That's why I'll stay and see what happens.
What else can happen here besides torture?
Torture, you say? That's very interesting. I haven't experienced any torture here. I know that whatever ails me, the Red Priests will do everything they can to heal me. Safe travels, my child. May fate be on your side.
What is this? Species Bugane. Caution. Infected Buganes may spread illness through airborne droplets as they exhale, particularly when their breath becomes labored. Staff must wear enchanted full-body protective suits. Gloves must be reinforced with anti-piercing materials, given the Bugane's powerful bite. Huh? I want to get in there. No. I need these. You don't look like you're wearing a protective full-body suit. Ah, ring of max health plus 5. And I'm injured, so I will eat a beggar's fare. Besides a ring, there doesn't seem to be anything in here, though. Poke. How did they end up with so many wall holes? The corpse pile. My favorite. Right, in that room there's a really nasty melee dude who's super strong, and he has a hat that causes me 5 damage each time I hit him. So I'm not gonna fight him the conventional way. He even gets a little cutscene for some reason. Yeah. Hi, dude. Like, I can stab him from up here, but not a good idea. I take damage when I do.
The unclean.
Guess I'll have enough health potions, though. Spear supremacy. The long stick with a sharp pointy end wins again. And we now have medium armor. Armor class, or category here, is determined by the weight. Receiving melee damage returns 5 medical damage to the attacker, and it has slightly more armor value. Right, that guy's dead. Beef, tomato, tomato, fishing rod. From now on, whenever you're near water to want to catch fish, you can use the fishing rod. To do this, simply open the inventory, locate the fishing rod, and equip it. I think there's also a context interaction? Maybe not. Probably not, actually. Hello there. Oh, it's Suja.
Stay back. I may not be in top shape, but I can tear you to pieces if I have to.
Here, this should speed up your healing. Give a small health potion.
It should, although I admit that the past few weeks have made me hate the taste. Still, thank you. There isn't much kindness going around this place.
Probably
It
not.
wouldn't be very gracious of me not to repay it, would it? Take this. It might prove useful for you.
It's alright, I'm not with the priests.
So, you escaped too? Huh. They're having quite a day. Good. I hope it gets even worse. This whole place is mad. From a safe distance this time.
Okay. Did the weirdness give you immunity to the Red Death?
Why? Do you think you can torture it out of me too? I didn't choose the gifts I was given. I accept whatever the weirdness is willing to give. I promise I hold no secrets to curing the Red Death. No matter how deep you cut, you can't gouge them out of me.
Well... Good luck with that. Also, I'm not a red priest, I just have the disease. I'm gonna die of ligma, and Jesus got nothing to help. Very sad. Chauvel. Nah, not yet. There's still something I need to do down here. Oh yeah, the final stage of the Red Death. Becoming a scary zombie kind of guy. With no eyes. Fortunately, I know just the strat to defeat this guy. And that's how you do it. I once thought everything would turn out fine. The time was on my side. That as I grew older, I'd see more and catch up to everything. 14 days ago, my beloved Eli arrived at the island asylum with our sons. It's the 4th stage. I want to say goodbye, knowing how it will end for me. I write this for myself, which means for no one, as I am becoming nothing. If Prophet Kai grants grace, then let her bless me with the grace and curse of fierce tears, for I do not go gentle into that night. I will rage against the dying of the light. Grief, torn armor. I don't really want his sword. Swords weigh a lot. Armor. Increases max health by 5. Armor value of 2, which is rather insignificant. I think I would like to have more max stamina. I'm pretty sure this is a flat reduction. So the current armor I have reduces damage I take by 6%. Which isn't really anything. But it's more than nothing. there's just a bunch of dead guys here. Oh yeah, I can press K to enter third-person mode. Though the animations still look kind of wonky. It's definitely not a game that was really designed with first-person gameplay in mind. What is this? Isn't this just the place I was at earlier? Yeah, this is just the corpse hole. Hi.
Perhaps we'll meet again. Ugh.
Maybe. That'd be nice. In the old versions of the game, the barbarian kind of guy from earlier and this lady would join us in our escape from the island, and they would die on the arrival in Avalon. This is no longer the case. I don't really know what happens to them. Well, there we are. That's the first half of the prologue, basically. I'm gonna end the recording now. I mean, this is already an hour.